Hi there, my name's Ian Brennan and these are my walnut shells. It all started, as many projects often do, with wanting to make something for myself, and in this case I wanted a genuine set of walnut shells that I could play the 3-shell game with. These ones are all lovingly handcrafted by me, made out of real walnuts. The process seems pretty straightforward, but it's taken a lot of time and effort and hard work to get to where we are today. You start with your genuine walnuts. You then split your walnut in half, perfectly down the centre. Once you've got your perfect half of a walnut shell, you shape it using some secret magician methods to make the loading and unloading that little bit easier. And then I wasn't too happy with just the plain colour because, as you probably notice, it looks a bit bland and it doesn't pop out from the table. So what I decided to do was take the original walnut shells and instead of keeping them this beige colour, I stain them with a couple of washes to really bring out the veins and the grain in the walnuts there. And they've been treated with a beeswax to help them shine and pop on your close-up mat, drawing your spectator's eyes to where you want it the most, on the shells and not on your hands. So if you buy a set of 3 shells from me, made out of genuine walnut shells, what would you get inside your bag? Well, let's have a look. Inside the bag you'll get 3 shells to play your perfect 3-shell hustle with. You get 2 handmade sponge peas in your bag as well. Sponge has got a long tradition with 3-shell games and hustlers out on the street. One of the reasons is it lasts a lot longer than a real pea, of course, and secondly it can be squished down into pretty much nothing, making all your loads and your steals that little bit more deceptive and harder to follow. I know some people prefer silicone peas or rubber peas instead. So what I've done is I did some research and development and looked into making my own silicone or rubber peas. I worked out there was no way I could possibly do them to the quality I would want at the price point I'm hoping to offer these shells at. So instead, what I've done is I've got you some of Michael Stehle's peas. They're called Best Peas and you can get them direct from him, or in the UK you can get them from Prop Dog as well. They come in various different colours. I've got a green one here so it matches my sponge peas. I'm putting one of those in the pack for you so you can have a play with it, see what you think. And then if you prefer the sponge peas that I've given you, use those. If you prefer the silicone type pea that Michael makes, please go and support him. Buy a pack of his peas in whichever colour you prefer and support the creator there. Why real shells? I always had this fascination that I wanted to do a walnut shell, 3-shell hustle with real shells. Not plastic ones that just feel cheap and tacky and often are. Not resin ones. As nice as these are, they're really well made. They don't stand out and you can't really see the grain or the texture and they just look plasticky. Why spend money getting something that costs more when it still looks like a lump of plastic but it's being played on the table? So I didn't like resin. Genuine walnut shells give you the genuine experience of being a 3-shell hustler at a nice affordable price. Personally, I love the honesty of using real shells. The sponge just adds that authenticity to the performance. You can talk about the history, how these gamblers used to use it on the streets, and you can make it seem like the real experience for the people you are performing for nowadays. These shells should last you for years and years, but I know what it's like in the real world when you're out performing. You might have a clumsy spectator that knocks it on the floor and then decides they want to stamp on it by mistake. So what we've done for you is inside the bag, there's not actually 3 shells, there's 4. There's a spare. If you like a set of my handmade genuine walnut shells, drop me a message on Facebook or via my email, which will be in the links below. Bye bye.